Hello everyone, this is Chrism, and I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening experience. Another conversation about surrender. Surrendering, as I'll reiterate, is one of the most difficult areas a person can engage in with regards to the Kundalini. We've spent our entire lives doing things a certain way, learning through trial of experience, the safe way to do things, the pleasurable way to do things, the ways that work best for us outside of a Kundalini awakening. And now, a suggestion is being given to you to surrender all of that. To surrender all of those learnings, to surrender all of those comfort margins. Not the easiest thing to do. I'm going to suggest that it is one of the most important things for you to do. Surrender everything that you are into the Kundalini. And if you have a Kundalini teacher, then you will surrender to that Kundalini in that Kundalini teacher. You don't surrender to a mortal person, but you do surrender to the divine exuding from that mortal person, which is what happens with the Kundalini. Kundalini becomes a force of divinity within a person that expresses itself inward and outward at the same time. Surrender what it is you like to do, what it is you dislike to do. Surrender aspects of your morality that don't put you in danger. Danger of physical danger or any kind of a scenario that could take you out of your practice or out of your recognition. Sometimes that can't be avoided if you're in a war zone and you're practicing your Kundalini well. The divine will bring to you what it feels that you need to learn from. And so, when things are happening fast and furious, as one would in a war zone or a strife-torn region, well, it's understood. It's understood that you're going through some tough times, and it's going to mold itself around some of those tough times to allow you to have your Kundalini awakening process continue. With regards to those of us who are not in war regions, you'll still be challenged. You'll be challenged by your expectations. You'll be challenged by the comfort of your ego, by the comfort of your ego expectations. You'll be challenged in these ways. And I'm going to suggest that you surrender. You surrender the ego to the Kundalini. I say that to people and they come back to me, they go, how do you let go of that? How do you let go of the ego? Well, the first thing that I'll suggest that you let go of is your levels of fear. You don't need to be in fear. You don't need to be afraid. The second thing I'll ask you to let go of is your desire, if you have it, to hold a grudge, to seek out revenge for a wrong that you perceive has been done to you. Don't go for revenge. It is a toxin to yourself. It hurts nobody else. And even if it does hurt anybody else, it still hurts you. So do your very best to surrender the idea and the anger motivation of going into revenge. Revenge serves no one. It just perpetuates an unhealthy situation on this world. Okay. Surrender what it is you feel is a petty concern. So, for instance, gossip. Surrender this idea that we take joy from talking about another person or hurting another person through our words or doing things that would cause other people problems through the use of words or social media or anything that would speak badly of another person. Don't do that. Surrender that. Surrender the programming that you'll sometimes receive in society, quite a bit of times actually. Surrender that programming. Surrender the television, the cinema, the areas that you go on the internet, the books, the radio, the lyrics in the music. Surrender that. And allow the Kundalini to begin to pick the places that you collect programming from. It will. It will. It will steer you towards a website. It will steer you towards certain types of music. And don't be surprised if these levels of programming are very different from the previous levels of programming that you have surrendered. Okay? Be good with that. It's a normal thing. Kundalini knows us better than we know ourselves. And within that context, I'm going to ask you and suggest to you that you surrender yourself completely. Thanks for watching.